Hey guys, so yesterday this was something that everybody, and I mean everybody, from Just Alex at Just Alex Central here on YouTube, to JD from NY206, to eventually Brian Alvarez of F4W Online, to later on at night OTRS Central that is, and others like Good Mic Work and Jeff Conan, if you will, and many others have talked about. And that is the fact that WWE sold the WWE Network to Peacock, to the Peacock streaming service, for $1 billion for the next 5 years. Now, a lot of people have come out and said that this is a great business move by WWE. That despite how you might feel about them and how they, manage their product online, as I turn on the light here to check my time, because the 4K format only gives me 8 minutes and 52 seconds before it splits in two. And it makes it a little harder at times or easier depending on the software you use to, piece it together as one video. But anyway, getting back on what I was saying, a lot of people feel that this is a great business move by WWE, despite how you feel them, mismanaging or correctly managing the product on television. A lot of people feel this is a great move. Because during its near 7 years of existence, in which many folks, including myself, have been a subscriber, the WWE Network has only generated like 1.10 million, if not 1.15 million subscribers, since that time period. Now, it could be more than that. Maybe it's in the billions, and that would be impressive. But mostly it's around the 1.15 on average, 1.15 million subscribers. And there have been many folks, and I mean many, that have unsubscribed over the past 7 years because they were, they were sick and tired of how WWE was basically producing the product. Like, it wasn't what they wanted, and they just said, we're not going to deal with this anymore. You want us back on your service? You want us to resubscribe? Give us better variety. Give us better content, or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, WWE has gained and lost subscribers over the past 7 years, which is why they've never been able to hit, from what I understand, that 2 million or the 2.1 or just around 2 million subscriber count when it comes to the network. And by making this move, according to a lot of people, this will help them in the long run when it comes to viewership, when it comes to, getting eyes, on the product for the first time or back on the product for first time in a long time. Because now they'll be showcasing, their content and their network in front of 2 times the subscribers or 3 times the subscribers that they got with WWE Network. Because even though Peacock has not been around that long, they've been around since late last year, around September, November of last year. They've already generated two times, if not 3 times more the subscribers than WWE Network has had in the 7 years. So this is a pretty good move. Yes, it does add on to the growing library that Peacock streaming service already has, but it does, in the long run, prove to be, or will, I should say, in the long run, prove to be a great decision, a great business deal, because for all we know, we could end up getting people back, into viewing WWE. And what's funny about this, because one of the things that makes WWE such a very popular promotion is people coming on to, sites like YouTube and giving their opinions on it, whether they like what they see or they don't like what they see. They're getting reactions. And with this deal, they could end up getting people that may like what they see on they may like what I'm trying to say. They may get people that like what's going on Monday Night Raw, to counteract those that don't. I mean, can you imagine someone like, Just Alex of Just Alex Central and JD from NY206, coming on here, and when they're doing a Raw review, they end up, getting, people in the live chat that said, they'll probably say, "Oh, Raw was great. I don't see what your problem was with it. It was great. It was fun. It was just what the fan needs, or the casual fan needs, or whatever the case may be. Can you imagine what Alex's and JD's reaction will be? Their reaction will be like, well, the reaction basically will be in the form of a question of like, well, what was so appealing about it? What was so good about it? It was crap. It was garbage. Well, what did you find so great about it? And I think that's what WWE is depending on. That's what they're hoping for. You know, gaining an audience that will actually counteract the audience that doesn't like what they're doing by showing that they do. And again, that proves in the long run how good of a business deal this really is. You know, because it will basically garner an all new audience for them. As I check my time here, hold on guys, okay. But like I said, it'll garner a whole new audience for them, you know, to the product that may enjoy the silliness, the off the railness, the ridiculousness of, let's say, a Monday Night Raw as it currently is right now in the eyes of a lot of fans. So this is actually going to be an interesting next 5 years with this, you know, deal that's been made between, you know, WWE and NBC Universal. And what's unique about it is if you're a Comcast / Xfinity subscriber or even a Cox subscriber, that's COX, you know, you end up getting the Peacock network for free, or you end up getting the Peacock streaming service for free. I don't know exactly whether or not it's the Premium Plus, which is the $9.99, or the Premium Package with ads, which is $4.99. I'm assuming it's the Premium Plus. You know, I'm assuming that. So basically, you know, you end up getting the Peacock streaming service for free, and thus you will end up getting the WWE Network for free, which is why Peacock has more subscribers and more viewers than the network that WWE's network does on its own, because it's already a free service, you know, in many homes because of a cable provider, whether it's Comcast, Xfinity, or Cox or whatever. And this is a great move because by becoming part of the network or becoming part of the Peacock streaming service, they go into 20 times more of the homes than they would on their own. And that's great. And again, it could bring in the viewership and people that would actually enjoy the content on Raw over those, or basically to counteract those that don't. So it's actually a pretty good move. Now, the one thing they did note is that they will, as time goes on, give more information on how you can transition your subscription from network to Peacock. They will give more information of exactly, you know, how this is going to be done, because they're saying they're going to be providing the over 1,700 hours, over the 17,000 hours of content. You know, they're going to be basically, you know, bringing that over to the Peacock network as part of the WWE network deal. But yeah, this sounds like it's a pretty good deal, and it's going to be, like I said, an interesting next 5 years to see exactly what this brings to the table, and we'll see what happens. But let me know what your thoughts are on this deal between both WWE Network going to Peacock. What do you think it's going to do? How do you think it's going to affect WWE and its fan base? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. And I will talk to y'all later. Take care. Stay safe.